dengan ini dipersilakan Saudari NURUL SABREENA binti Mak SHARAN, merupakan pelajar daripada Fakulti Undang-Undang Universiti Islam Antarabangsa dengan tajuknya Cost of Living. Dipersilakan.
Thank you. Okay, I will begin my speech in 3, 2, 1. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning I bid to our wise judges, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, as well as our fellow citizens, and Salam Malaysia Madani. Today I stand before you to address a matter of great significance that affects each and every one of us, the intricating cost of living and lifestyles in our beloved nation, Malaysia, with the title of my speech, Cost of Living versus Lifestyles in Malaysia, Navigating a Diverse and Developing Nation. Okay. So, firstly, we can see that Malaysia, Malaysia with its cultural tapestry and economic diversity has witnessed a remarkable growth and also development over the years. You know, we can see that there are a lot of shopping malls, international restaurants, as well as luxury condominiums, and even many more. However, all this progress actually brought this pressing concern that resonates each and every one of us in Malaysia. This is due to the fact, because of all of this development, it actually rises our cost of living. Okay. Sorry. Actually rises our cost of living. Imagine that the prices of daily necessities such as food, transportation, education, healthcare, as well as education, has increasingly from time to time. Imagine that a plate of nasi lemak that used to cost only 50 cents for us now has cost us 5 ringgit or even more than that. The petrol prices keep increasing and it caused the commute to increasingly expensive. Imagine that buying a house, regardless of maybe in Kuala Lumpur or even Penang Island, requires every of us, to take up to decades of debts, and sending our children to college costs us more than hundreds of thousands of ringgit. So, my first point of my speech today is to understand the cost of living in Malaysia. Under this point, I have categorized three supporting details, and the first one is housing. As we all know that housing is very crucial for every one of us, and I believe that this is the most significant features of cost of living, in which that every one of us dream of living in a decent house, in a very conducive house. However, considering the fact that the prices of the house keep rising, actually disallow us to live in this kind of decent houses. And this is the reason why the cost of living is very crucial matter to us right now. Imagine that even it is very difficult for an adult worker to actually save up to 1,000 ringgit saving, especially for the B40 low income group, in which that they barely can even have a saving, because they have to survive every day. So with the money that they have, they cannot even save for their future. And this is why it becomes a problem to every one of us. It becomes a problem to the society, as well as to the citizen, and of course to the government. You know, for instance, we want to have a house, I would say, we want at least to have a house of condominium, but renting a condominium can cost us at least 1.5k a month. But the fact that the minimum wage in Malaysia is 1.2k, it is very illogical in order to afford the housing only, excluding all the food, all the education, all the healthcare. And then this is also because of the urbanization. It actually affects the housing of affordability, and it also impacts the family relationships. Because imagine that, you know, the parents that work multiple jobs, they have less time with their children, and then the young couple who wants to get married, but they have to delay due to the housing issue. And then the last one, you know, the husband and wife, they always argue on these financial matters that actually leads to that actually leads to emotional distress. We can see that all these are the impacts of the cost of living. And then subsequently, ladies and gentlemen, we have to take note that housing is not the only issue in cost of living, but also education and healthcare. You know, all of them keep increasing tremendously. So I'm going to my second supporting details, in which education. I believe that education is crucial for every one of us. It is a need for every one of us, you know, because every one of us has a dream. We have a dream. Some wants to be a lawyer, some wants to be a doctor, but this kind of problem actually is the main barrier for us to achieve all this dream. Even if you ask a 5-year-old kid, what do you want to be in 20 years' time? I want to be a teacher, I want to be a pilot. But education, I believe, is not accessible for all. For instance, you know, we have saw the issue of a student, they had to climb up a tree to get the internet just to study, just to get basic need or basic right of life, education. So this is one of the problems that the government should take into consideration, in which, yes, they provide education. Nevertheless, this education is inadequate for all of us. This is due to they overlook at some rural areas such as Sabah and Sarawak. You know, they have to cross the river in order to get to school. Despite that, you know, living in Kuala Lumpur might be easy for us, might be easy for me too. You know, I used to go to the school with cars, but then they have to, you know, the experience that they experience is like much more memorable, I believe, because, like, you know, they have to go to the school with boat and then cross the river. It's just like an adventure for them. Nevertheless, this is not a good thing. This is not a good thing because this is like very challenging. You know, sometimes they have to arrive at school with very dirty uniforms, in which I believe it is very, very problematic. And then the third supporting details for my main point, the cost of living in Malaysia is healthcare. I believe that healthcare should be accessible for all of us. This is due to healthcare is a basic need. It's one of the basic needs of humans. However, I believe that even though the government actually provides hospital and clinics, but due to the floodgates of citizens, it is actually very inadequate to afford and to support every of the citizen. And this is why sometimes they opt not to see the doctor. This is because, like, they do not want to wait for years just to see the doctor, just to have their consultation. And at the same time, they don't have money, or they are having financial constraint that actually blocks them, or that actually disallow them to go to the private hospital. You know, this kind of issue is very, very crucial. This is like another crucial issues that we are currently facing right now. Okay. And then my second point is how all this issue actually impact our lifestyle. The first one, the work-life balance. Due to the rising cost of living, this is why we do not have the work-life balance. Despite that, work-life balance is actually the basic need of us. You know, we have to be balanced. You know, we have to work, but at the same time, we have to have our personal time, our leisure time. But all these problems that arises from cost of living, actually the barrier for us to have work-life balance. And then I am going to address some solutions in how we solve, or in how we mitigate the challenges that we face in our current era. The first one is the government initiatives. We have to take note, we have to take into consideration that government initiatives is the most important thing. You know, they play a very crucial role because they are the ones who control the inflation. They are the one who needs to. They are the ones who control the inflation. They are the one who needs to balance the housing, the maximum housing cost. And then the second one is personal financial management. I believe that every one of us, we need to have for financial literacy and planning, because this is very important. We cannot just depend on government only. We ourselves need to have a financial planning. And then the third one is the community collaboration, in which I believe all the NGOs need to collaborate together in order to solve this problem. So to conclude my speech for today, first of all, I think that society needs to rethink the ideal lifestyle in this 21st century. It is beyond wealth. It is beyond material wealth. It is more than that. And then the second one, we have to take into consideration the government that plays a very crucial role. So I believe that my speech for today have given some thought to all of us, and I hope that my speech today, I hope that my speech today will be impactful and useful to everyone. Thank you, and may we navigate our shared journey with wisdom and compassion. Thank you.